Yes, sir.
But look at here, y'all. I have my frat brother on here that I'm proud to introduce. This is Dr. Henry H. Washington the third, retired U.S. Army major,
That's right.
known for his mentor, author, poetic, and prominent men's health advocate, particularly around prostate cancer awareness. Black men, we know that's important. My father, right back there, he
Yep.
passed last year, but he had prostate cancer, but he beat it,
That's right.
caught it early. So I do get it checked. Now they don't go up that way. They do the blood test.
That's right.
But he's going to talk about his foundation and what he's actually doing. But hey, I can't take up the show. But without further ado, my frat brother, Dr. Henry Washington the third.
Woo! Boy, I tell you, good to hear from you, KD, man. I tell you, it's always good to talk to you, man. And just not on this platform, but just in person as well. We do have that common bond, my brother, and I appreciate your time to give us this opportunity to come on and talk about the HW3 Foundation. And you mentioned earlier about, what really goes on when we talk about prostate cancer, right? Prostate cancer is curable if you catch it early. We were talking about your father, right? My father passed away of prostate cancer. My grandfather passed away of prostate cancer, and my great grandfather passed away of prostate
Three
cancer.
generations.
3 generations, and I'm the fourth generation of that's a survivor, and I only survived because I saw my dad go through prostate cancer, and he talked to me about prostate cancer, right? So after talking to my father, understanding the process, I didn't really realize that I was going to get it at that time, right? In my head, I was military. All of my generations that I just spoke to you about were military, right? All the way back to World War One, right? So I sit here and I say to you, man, it's paramount that we get that education through the generations when it comes to men and women too, because men can get not only prostate cancer but breast cancer,
Correct.
right? Right. So that runs through our family. So we have to get checked, and that's the only reason I'm here, brother, because my father educated me and he demanded that I get checked. Even though I'm in the military, running and gunning and doing the things that I do, every year I had to get checked. But because it was so heavily in my family, they progressed me into getting checked every 6 months. So,
Really?
yeah, man. So this is my why. This is why I do what I do now when it comes to my communities. Um, God gave me my mission. He has me on this earth to help others, help men to understand that we got to stay healthy for our families, right? We got to stay healthy. We got to get checked. We got to exercise. We got to eat right. We got to have a good doctor, right? So we have to do all those things. And first and foremost, man, we have to pray. We have to pray that, that God gives us the mindset to do better as men, right? We're going down the wrong road as men, right? So that's why I took on the challenge. Took on the challenge. It's my purpose that God gave me. So I took on the challenge like a military soldier, like a military officer would, right? It's my mission to ensure that men get checked. Men know about prostate cancer. Men know about diabetes. Men know about high blood pressure. These are key. And then it leads into our youth. So we as men, we have to be able to lead, guide, educate our youth, right? So that's the number one thing for me, the number one purpose that I have. I have no other purpose, no other agenda. It is to empower our youth, educate our men on their health, help our veterans be the they can be coming out of the military. And don't our homeless veterans that are looking for homes, we provide those homes for them today.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. We're growing our communities to be what it used to be back in the 70s, back in the 80s, right? Then it started to shift in the 90s, right?
Mhm.
So we as men, we need to take charge. We need to take charge, right? We have some things going on in our world today, in our White House today that we need to all pull together as a community.
Man,
As a
what are you talking about? You said that Oval Office. So
yeah,
that right there, that leads me to. Oh, and by the way, guys, I hope y'all see behind him. I said my fraternity brother, but I didn't tell you which fraternity. But y'all see it.
they already knew.
It is Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Root.
Rudy Root.
Period. But that leads to what you said, that occupant in the Oval Office. The who is it? The director of education is lowering nurses, where the person is saying that they're basically they're not gonna get, it's not considered profession. Therefore, they can't get enough financial aid to complete their studies.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But people don't understand. In rural areas, these nurses are the ones that do most of the work, period.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So it's like, okay, now what?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But when you got these people up there, they don't care.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They don't care. I mean, and it's a shame, but it's to be expected, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So the book, first of all, what made you get a PhD? I got a master's, but a PhD, man, that's going way on up there. What did you get it in?
Man, my PhD is in strategic leadership management.
Then that
And
explains the book.
that explains the book. So I'm gonna take you all the way back, man, because it wasn't something that at the time I desired. It was 2010, and another doctor, fraternity brother,
That's his spring 2010.
yeah. So he came up to me and he said, we were talking, doing brush stuff, and then he had just got finished his doctorate, and his was in psychology. I originally, when he started talking to me, he talked me into getting going for my PhD in psychology. I was enthused, I was excited. So, you know, I started my PhD, still in the military, you know, getting my mind ready to retire. So I started my PhD. Then I got deployed.
Really? Where did you go?
So Iraq was
Okay.
my second deployment. And then at that time I wasn't focused on a PhD. It was just getting through this deployment, getting back home alive, and getting my people back home alive. So after that deployment was over, did that year, came back, got myself back together, my mind set to go back to school, and I started back in 2012, right before retirement. I retired in 2014, and I started researching schools, trying to determine, okay, didn't want to go back to California to do that studies in California. So I chose to go here in Georgia. At that time, it was Liberty University, and then I decided to start with Liberty, got deployed again. So, it was a process of I had to go through a number of concepts, a number of God was taking me through a plan to get me where I needed to be today, and that was to finally get my PhD from Michigan State and make sure that I hang on after retirement. And it was a process of me getting through that, and it was not easy.
So, all right, the philosophical part of it and the psychology part, we often talk about mental health from people, veterans that are deployed, and then they come back here and they're not able to get the help that's needed mentally, as well as going to the VA, things of that nature. So this is part of that leadership as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to say, I'm from the old Army, joined in 88, 1988, grew, built, started off enlisted, then changed over as E5 to lieutenant through Army ROTC. So having to get your mind right after several deployments and then retiring, coming out here into a world that really does not support veterans. I'm going to say that out loud. Our society really does not support veterans, right? As a whole. We have the Veteran Administration, and they're doing what they can from their perspective. But we as veterans have to come together and say, hey, I'm talking about as a unit, come together and say, hey, we're not being treated fairly, right? We need to change these laws. So that's part of my mission as well that God has given me, is to speak up for our veterans, homeless veterans as well. So that's why I'm where I am today, Veterans Helping Veterans program, to ensure that we're pulling our veterans that have served from the streets into a mini home. And we're calling it base housing.
When you say base housing, I mean like a community?
A community of veterans that were once homeless.
How is that going?
It's going well. We are, in Henry County, programming Butts County, programming Fulton County, and Clayton County.
Well, Georgia, I don't know. They've had some good changes recently in the elections as far as Democrats. Yes, correct. I'm a Democrat, y'all, and I'm proud of it.
Absolutely.
But do you get any pushback, from the Republicans or just the state itself?
I wouldn't say we have pushback from the state at this point. We've been at this journey for almost 2 years now. And yeah, there was some pushback, state and county-wide. But after a while, when you get close to election time, those individuals are looking for avenues of approach that can better the community and better themselves for an election. So we utilize that time frame to say, hey, we want you, Democrat, Republican, we want you to support our veterans, and here's why, and here's how. And it was approved by the state and the county. However, it ended up being part of the city, right? The civilians and some veterans that did not want, quote unquote, homeless veterans in their area. So we had to derive a plan to go to an outsourced area. We'll look at such counties as Butts, Henry, and try to find private land that we can buy and build on private land. So here we are progressing in that area, and we're looking forward to breaking ground by the end of next year.
Okay, so if people wanted to help in that, I mean, how do you go? I mean, I would imagine it's a nonprofit, right?
We're a nonprofit organization. Yes.
Okay, but if people wanted to help, how would they do that?
Yeah, just contact us, Dr. Henry Washington, the HW3 Foundation. You can go to hw3foundation.gov or .org or .com. So you can find us in those areas, right? And then just donate, right? We have a donate link there. Tell us what you want to donate for. We have different areas, veterans, youth empowerment, men's health, STEM and STEAM. So we are a holistic program, right? We help the community in a holistic manner. We provide careers for not just our young adults. We provide second careers for adults. So careers such as cybersecurity, aviation maintenance, aviation pilot, aviation drone, right? So we provide those particular platforms to where people can get certified and find a job making that $80,000, $100,000 a year in their second career.
Mm-hmm. See, and people that you all are listening, if you got $1, give $1. You got 5, give 5. You got 100, give 100. Every dollar counts.
Every dollar matters.
This right here is from when you're on YouTube, you all. This is all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean, I mean, you can send. You can send. And then my good brother right there, I mean, if y'all can't send no money, y'all don't understand what help is all about.
That's right.
I mean, everybody needs help. It ain't about what some folks say, you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. No, sometimes you need somebody that actually about doing and helping.
Right.
Give me some final words, Doc.
Well, the blessing here is it's not me, right? God has just given me this mission. It's like I'm the commander, right? I've been given a mission, and I have to lead individuals to be the best that they can be at any given mission that we're given. So you mentioned, KD, the book, right?
Yeah.
And I have to say, you can go to Amazon.com, look up Dr. Henry H. Washington III, just Henry H. Washington III, The Art of Great Leadership. Who are you? That's this book right here. And it's many, I have other books as well. It comes out and we have our homeless veteran banquet coming up December 6th. Go onto the website and check us out and ensure that if you can't make it, donate, because these dollars go to us building homes for our veterans without homes. That's what we're looking for. That's what our mission is, and that's what we need from you all. So we thank you, KD, for this period, this time, opportunity to talk to your audience, because this is key. We need everyone in our community. We are a village. Let's make sure we take care of our village. Thank you.
That is so correct. And y'all, look, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button, but go to his site. Give $1, give 10, give 2,000, whatever you got. Don't break yourself, but give it. And again, this is KD, a real talk. Real talk with KD Unfiltered. Come on, y'all. Doc, I'm going to get back with you so I can see what's going on, okay?
Yes, sir. Let's do it, KD. I
All right.
appreciate you, brother.
My pleasure. Rude dog.
Rudy Roo.